je me loupe. Assembler un rapport.
That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Special Agent Smith.
The FBI! Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it.
Go ahead. It's okay.
The victim lost a lot of blood.
Ah, oui, effectivement.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith. Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Okay.
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Is the caretaker still here?
He's in the living room. But I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Okay, then what?
Bah, si j'ai la bonne discipline.
Inside, the guys came
Domination,
face to
ça va le faire.
with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter.
Okay.
The wife, Lydia Moore, 34 years old, architect, dual citizen of Costa Rica and the U.S., no criminal record. Yeah, we're trying to get a hold of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know.
Ah, non, ce que vous sentez, regardez un personnage dans une main suffit pour identifier les actions. Oui, alors,
Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
les bras. Alors, il y a un indice sur les bras. Voilà.
A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT.
Ah putain, je peux pas.
Bullet wound in the right hip.
Je peux pas non plus.
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut.
Je sais pas ce qu'il faut.
There's a retainer here somewhere. Moore's driver's license.
Bon, ok. Là maintenant on regarde tout.
This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me.
Alors, il y a à gauche, tout droit, à droite. On va commencer. Bah,
Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry. Take a deep breath.
ok, après je. Ah oui, mais c'est qu'une pièce.
Your
Ok,
apartment
après
has
ça monte.
changed since my last visit.
Pas. On va commencer par la cuisine.
There are bloody prints on these bags.
Plus de batterie bientôt.
When I knew him, he took better care of himself. What's going on with him?
You'll need to ask the concierge how to get to the parking garage. He's the one who sent my colleagues down.
Au concierge, ok.
There are blood stains on the garbage.
Il faut que j'aille en bas, oui.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... Give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
No.
Ok, le concierge peut m'ouvrir. Apparemment.
Looks like Lydia's planner. Lydia's life seems to revolve around June and her home in Costa Rica, with Jason often absent.
Bon, apparemment je peux boire. Je peux le boire, oui. Pour l'instant non, mais je peux peut-être.
Why is the FBI interested in more?
His name came up in several financial investigations we're working on.
Je peux pas le boire pour l'instant. Donc là, c'est le truc.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Bon.
Jason, Lydia, and June. A little family all together. And in large format. Jason, proud of his family and his success. Lydia, radiant and beaming. June, who looks more like Jason than Lydia. I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
Ah non.
I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
Somebody slept here. Mr. Adams.
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the
Voilà,
right thing.
présence.
I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
Did you know Mr. Moore well?
We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking.
Allez, parti, hein.
But we got to know each other. It was time. He was a creature of habit.
Bah, qu'est-ce que tu
Since
fais?
he worked late, he would often ask me for things at night. Newspaper, batteries, ice. I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was. You'd have thought he pretty much lived after dark.
Like his clients. Did Mr. Moore have any visitors?
For a man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well,
Yes.
his visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit that's a little unusual.
That's what working for us is like.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise. Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No, he was a very respectable man. No bad company or anything.
Except
pleut,
for
l'avion.
us. Without any disrespect to the deceased, were you aware of any extramarital affairs he may have had?
Mr. Moore was a good man. He would never have disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women coming and going.
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Do you know his wife?
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff. And is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica. She goes there pretty often. She's an architect, and she likes to work in her home country. She has family there.
Do you think anyone could have been so angry with her that they could have taken it out on her husband?
Oh, no. I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
Ah, j'espère que ça va.
Do you think she could have been having an affair?
She's a very respectable woman who loves her husband very much. I don't know what sick kind of world you live in.
Bon, ça servait à rien, quoi.
And you would certainly not like to find out.
They had their ups and downs, just like any couple. The staff had noticed that she went to Costa Rica fairly often without her husband.
Was she thinking of leaving him?
Not at all. Just the opposite. She begged him to spend more time with her and their daughter.
I imagine the girl left with her mother.
Not at all. It was the start of the school year, and Mrs. Moore left 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since Monday, when Mr. Moore took her to school on the first day. She must be staying with a friend. Poor little thing. Thank heaven she wasn't here.
Do you know his bodyguards?
Yeah, there's Jack, James, and Wu. But you won't hear me singing their praises.
Why not?
Oh, they're good at strutting around and acting tough when everything is going well. But where were they tonight? Can you tell me that? That was their job, right? They were paid to protect him.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
No. But believe you me, if I ever see them again, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his 3 bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those 2 goons know about it? So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell, but nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes, using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Please.
Elle me l'a donné.
Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer. Justice needs to be done for him. And for his family.
And we need to find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for. You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions.
Bon, pour l'instant, récompense. Pour l'instant, bah, j'ai rien fait de...
They wanted to bring a little vacation back home. A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason? I warned you, Jason. God, did I warn you? We destroy all that we touch.
Ok. La voiture c'est mal fait, putain. Zone surdécouverte. Ah oui, ok.
It seems like gardening is a real passion for Lydia. Not sure Jason shares your enthusiasm.
Je pourrais boire un petit coup.
Of course.
Ah mais j'ai des gamins hein.
Moore's ambition could have made him one of our own. Instead, he
Mais
made
c'est
him
long,
our
c'est bien.
slave.
Ok, un bureau. Ici, ah, il y avait un truc là aussi. Une porte encore. Hein. J'essaie. Je peux voir les essais.
My sire always said that at a prince's court, like in a game of chess, you must know when to sacrifice your pawns.
La chambre de la gamine.
June's whole life in pictures. June celebrating her 4th birthday.
I'll finish here and I'm on my way.
June dressed up for Halloween. Jason and June, probably on a beach in Costa Rica.
Interesting.
Tu vas pas me dire qu'il faut que je fasse ça, hein. Bah, YLER is in love. D'accord.
The diary of an 8-year-old girl, June, Jason's daughter. Did you inherit your mother's artistic talent, June?
You must be Smith.
Yes.
Rickman.
Have you found anything?
Not yet. This is the girl's room. There's no sign of her. I guess that's a good thing.
I'm going to take a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
Okay, Smith. There.
A bathroom with a shower and a tub. June's father spoils her.
Pas y a grand chose là-dedans. Ça va lui faire son sac quand même.
Beryl, will you ever change? Beryl, will you ever change?
Élément suffisant si jamais. Rapport sur un machin. Certains objets, documents. C'est vous de récupérer. Certains objets ou documents menacent la mascarade et sont laissés à la main de vos ennemis. Assurez-vous de les récupérer ou de les éliminer. Sans quoi, solution vous manquera.
I understand better now.
Barrett, c'est un
Prince asked
enfoiré.
June for a complete report on the members of the Primogen. Someone tossed a bunch of stuff in this bag, in a hurry to leave.
Ah bah oui, clé de voiture. Cool.
I've never been in this part of the apartment before. Poems in Lydia's mother tongue.
Ah, ça c'est pour remonter le truc.
A cell phone. Locked, of course.
The number you have dialed is not in service. The number you have dialed is not in service.
Mais
It must have been used to dress a wound. A bottle of disinfectant, obviously handled by someone who was bleeding. The concept of a laundry basket seems too abstract for some people. A drafting table. That must be Lydia's desk. The blueprints of a house on the west coast of Costa Rica. Pura Vida Extension Project.
le code du coffre-fort change. Oui, ça donne le sens de June cette fois. Je peux pas faire une autre là? Bon, ça donne une licence. C'est pas 333 quand même.
June in Costa Rica.
Si je trouve un coffre-fort. naissance. C'est le copain, de toute façon. Comme du code encore changé. C'est quoi ces naissance à elle?
June's whole life in pictures.
C'est
June celebrated her 4th birthday.
le 4-5 2015.
You're waiting on CSU for that.
Ah, il y a deux
Told
trucs.
me there would be a retainer here.
Ah, il y a une goutte là. Ah oui.
Ugh, what a mess. A fortress security catalog. They install highly secure rooms. What are you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down, Mr. Bazori. I meant no disrespect. I work for the council.
Why would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send me to clean up.
Are you behind this?
No, I got here after it happened.
What's that file you've got?
Oh, an account file. Have it. Here you go.
Okay. Let's see
Ja.
how much she knows. All right. What have you found?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
La domination.
I don't have time for this. Give me what you have.
What I've got. Of course, sir. Here. That's everything.
You made the right choice. Tell me exactly what they asked you to do.
I got a message at 2:20 telling me to go to this address. I was supposed to pick up more and some financial documents. After that, I was supposed to wait for further instructions.
Eh oui, mais domination, bah oui, j'ai trop.
Read the message you received.
Target, Jason Moore. Address, 200 Clarendon Street, top floor. Exfiltrate target if possible. Otherwise, final elimination. Destroy Cottapota's files. Complete mission for further instructions.
If I had gotten to Moore before you did,
I would have had to take him out.
well, you could have tried. Well,
I hope I'm not going to have any trouble.
I'll tell the prince you obeyed your orders, but you'd better go.
But my mission. I've got to...
No questions, Lahane.
Very well, Mr. Bazori.
Ugh, what a mess.
C'est marrant parce que j'ai dit qu'il y a un truc, mais. Ah, il est là.
The ghoul who was searching here was looking for something specific.
En tout cas. Ah, attends. Ah non. Je vais... là j'ai fait... Bon, zone sur-ouverte. Attends, tu veux... Voilà. Oui.
This is where I met Moore for the first time.
Son of a bitch wasn't messing around. Have you seen... Okay, sure.
Quatre 5 2015.
Dijon, are you making plans in case things go south? Or are you planning to leave us?
Ah, il manque 2 maintenant. Ah, il y a 3 zones sûres, pardon.
An auction. Acquisition of lot 87. Dijon Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis.
Bon, on va fouiller du coup. Ah, attends, ça vient de là. Ok.
Deeds. Stock portfolios. Moore doesn't just manage the Camaria's business. A Boston manufacturer's files. Portfolios of old shares. The mayor's deeds. Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that? Nice collection. Working for us has its advantages.
It's a belle collection.
A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Lydia and June at the beach.
Officer Baker, can I help you?
Were you the first person to arrive at the scene of the crime?
Yes, sir. My partner and I were the first to get here.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building, and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards, and he was bleeding a lot.
Did he see the wound?
Yeah, he said the victim was holding his right hip. So I went upstairs with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
Did your partner come with you?
No, he stayed in the foyer to secure the entrance to the building.
Did you touch the body?
No. There was nothing I could do to help him, so I secured the scene. I put my gloves on to take his ID out of his jacket pocket so we could identify him. Then I called it in.
Where was the caretaker during that time?
I told him not to come inside, but he followed me. When he saw the corpse, he was really shaken. He wouldn't let go of me.
Then what did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured the entrance to the apartment. After that, I searched the ground floor. There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
So there's no sign of the family, then?
Nothing. The place is empty.
Ah.
That's it? You seem concerned.
It's nothing. I just don't have enough evidence to go on. Guess I've got to keep looking.
All right, then. I'll let you get back to work.
Shit.
Sorry, Agent Smith, but I'm a little busy right now.
It was my greatest pleasure before. Now everything tastes like ashes.
J'ai pas trouvé ce putain de... Bah, apparemment, je peux partir.
Fine vintages imported from Europe. More know how to treat his guests.
Ça, c'est la cuisine. Salle de bain. Bah, ça doit être que ce que je raconte. Machine à laver. Et l'ascenseur. Alors j'ai les clés de la voiture. Hein.
Can you take a look at the cars, please?
I'll run the plates.
Hey, mister. You can't go in the parking garage. It's a crime scene.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hi. Officer Norton. Hey, you didn't tell me you were coming down.
Got something?
Wyatt saw Moore leave at 2:25.
Wyatt?
The parking attendant, part security guard, part valet. Anyway, a car that belonged to the victim left in a hurry. Or at least he thought it was Moore, until he found out he got his head cut off. There's skid marks on the ground and signs of a minor accident at the exit. He must have really been in a hurry.
I've got a few questions. Where's the witness?
Wyatt? He's in the security booth over there. He's super nice. I don't think you'll need to question him again.
You mentioned skid marks.
Yeah, they're very distinct. They start from his parking space and go all the way to the exit. They clean this place twice a day, so there's no doubt they're fresh. The driver peeled out of here in a hurry.
And you said there was an accident near the exit.
Yeah, minor one. Broken headlight, paint marks. He must have had a hard time handling it.
Do we know what kind of car it was?
Yeah, we called it in. It's the victim's sports car. Wyatt said there's only the sedan left.
Did you find anything else?
No, that's it. Since we're still waiting for forensics, we gotta be careful. But you know how it is, right? Let me know if you have any other questions.
We're waiting for the forensics.
Hilda's planned for everything, even her eventual end.
Il manque Richard Duncan, que j'ai pas.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hello. McLean. Can I help you?
Just a few questions. Moore had several cars, right?
Yeah, I think so. But you better talk to Wyatt about that.
Your colleague mentioned an accident that happened tonight. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, no. Not yet. Wyatt told us everything he knows.
You questioned the caretaker when you arrived?
We didn't have to. Wyatt told us everything we needed. He's a real team player. If you want to find out more, you should talk to...
Wyatt.
Oh, so you know him too?
There's nothing in it.
Attends, effet. Si je la mets, on peut la mettre. Utiliser. Ah, je sais pas moi le donner. Il n'y a pas de traces. Si je pouvais. Jara. Ah, j'ai pas lu ça, je crois. Ah, c'est la violette. Peut-être qu'on trouvait la tête. Voilà, une zone de sécurité. C'est ce que je voulais.
Even access to the trash is restricted here.
Ah, voilà, tu es absent et je n'ai pas encore pu accéder à la poubelle. C'est naturel de laisser la porte ouverte. Zone sûre. Pourquoi les vertes celles-là et les autres
Can't be forced. I have to find a way to open it. No. That's impossible.
Il n'y a pas une ouverte.
Can't be forced. No. That's impossible.
Je pense qu'il faut ouvrir.
Hello, Mr. Bazori.
You must be mistaken. I'm Smith. Agent Smith.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows who you are.
Is it just me, or are you pals with all the cops around here?
Let's just say I'm pretty intuitive. You know what I mean. In the years you've been hunting us, you've acquired a hell of a reputation among our kind. I didn't know you would come. I'm not looking for any trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just who the hell are you?
Me? I'm nobody. The name's Wyatt Alvarez. I was embraced 5 years ago.
A thin blood. I spent years hunting them when Quentin King ruled Boston.
Unfortunately for me, the blood of my sire was already weak. So I can still catch glimpses of the sun, but I don't have actual powers.
Ah, c'est un 13e. Putain.
Who created you?
His name was Victor, but he died last year.
Do the kindred know you exist?
Yeah. I followed the rules, but the prince told me he never wanted to see me again, so I try not to make waves. I try to help out, here and there. I'm hoping someone will notice one day, and I'll be allowed to become a true kindred.
That's not very likely, if you ask me. I hope it works out for you.
I'm doing what I can. Actually, if you could put a word in with the prince, I'd be eternally grateful.
I don't get involved in that kind of thing.
Of course, obviously. But seeing as how I'm already working for your child, Mr. Underwood, I thought that maybe...
You work for Barrow?
Yes, I also work at a red salon, a couple of hours each day.
What do you do there, exactly?
Cleaning, mostly.
What are you doing here, then?
I thought it was a pretty cushy gig. It leaves me with a lot of spare time. even while I'm on the job. And it also means I can live at night.
Are you involved in what happened up there?
Not at all. I swear. I've got a sweet job here. I'd never risk it.
So what happened?
I've got no clue. My shift started at 10 p.m., as usual. The 6th floor tenant left around 11. At midnight, one of Mr. Moore's bodyguards came down to get the car. They were going to a party, apparently. I didn't see them come back. Then, around 2:20 or so, one of Mr. Moore's cars went flying out of here. It hit the wall near the exit.
Did you recognize the car?
Yeah, it was his sports car. The only one like it here.
Did you see who was behind the wheel?
No, it's got tinted windows. I thought it was Mr. Moore at first. But from what happened upstairs, I doubt it now. Hey, were you the one who...
You really think if it was me who did it, I'd be standing around here trying to figure out what happened? What can you tell me about Moore?
I saw him a lot. He's the tenant I got to know best because of his working hours. And he was the most generous when it came to maintaining his cars, too.
Anything in particular about Mrs. Moore?
Yeah, I see her every once in a while. Sometimes I see her with a girl, coming back from vacation. Sure is good they weren't here tonight.
What makes you say that?
Well, Mrs. Moore's car. I haven't seen her in the garage for weeks, and she's the one who took the girl to school. Mr. Moore told me they were on vacation, and he was going to go join them soon.
Did you see the bodyguards today?
James came by earlier this evening to move Mr. Moore's car, but I haven't seen them since.
Hey, what kind of cooks have you got in your trunk?
Oh, I see you've found my little treats. I haven't got much there. There have been a lot of orders lately.
I must still have some of that rust elixir left.
How do you open the dumpsters in the garbage room?
What dumpster?
The dump... Are you toying with me?
No, but the cops already looked. There's nothing there.
Ah, confrontation. Pendant une confrontation, vous devez lutter pour convaincre l'interrogateur. L'issue des confrontations, un peu de l'histoire, est définie par un nombre d'étapes. Ce nombre varie en fonction de l'objectif de confrontation. Chaque étape peut annoncer toute une erreur. Si je dépasse...
Open it.
Mr. Missouri, I promise you won't find anything there. And I can't open it anyway. It's for staff only. Why do you want to go to the trash anyway?
Ah putain, je peux rien faire. J'ai que 20%. Ouais.
You sure you want to piss me off, Wyatt?
No, no, no. Of course not, Mr. Missouri. That's not at all what I wanted to do. Listen, we're just gonna forget this conversation ever happened. And...
Excuse me? You didn't just try to corrupt my memories, did you?
Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Mr. Missouri. I shouldn't have. I know. How can I make it up to you?
Bon, là, je peux pas. C'est 0.
Before I get really angry, do you want to tell me what the hell is going on?
I'm scared, Mr. Missouri. Scared of what you're gonna think when you see what I've been doing in there. I didn't mean any disrespect.
You're not doing a very good job. Get a grip, man.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Missouri.
Open it now.
Just promise me you won't touch anything. Some of my stuff is in there. Please, don't touch it.
Ah, de toute façon, je peux pas.
I've been sent by the Prince of Boston. Do you really think I owe you anything?
That's not what I meant.
You talk too much. Open the door.
Right away. All right, it's open.
Wouldn't you rather tell me what you're hiding in there?
Ah, j'ai un petit trophée. Oh la vache. 22%.
Oh, I cook a little. A guy's gotta survive. I don't have to tell you that. I don't make a whole lot of money here.
What do you cook?
Oh, a little of everything. But I've got all my stuff in there. And there's some pretty rare ingredients.
Rare?
Yeah. And kinda illegal, too.
Such as?
In some recipes, well, I use vials of kindred's blood, for instance.
Whose blood?
Well, it depends on what I can find.
Okay, but what have you got right now, exactly?
If I tell you, can it stay just between us?
You're not fucking going to start again.
Okay. Okay, I managed to obtain some of Quentin King's blood.
Where did you find King's blood?
You can find anything on the black market, you know.
So you're not sure it's actually his blood?
Yes, it is. I had it tested. And when I used it in one of my formulas, the effects were off the charts. It took me a week to come down, and I still don't know if it was real. That guy was something else. One more thing, boss.
Don't call me that.
I hope we'll meet again, Mr. Missouri.
An old glass bottle taken from the trash.
Une sportive. Voilà, c'est une sportive qu'il y a. C'est celle-là. Que vous regardez un peu. Ça, c'est le sportif.
All right.
Bon. Alors, tout est ouvert.
Nothing of interest. Nothing. Why, it's makeshift lab.
Oh la
And
vache.
it's not meth. A shoe with worn out leather. I wonder what he's cooking with that garbage. Old chicken feet. Who would want to take that? Empty soda cans. Rusty cans. Garbage. of interest. Oh.
Ah, trouvé la tête.
I wasn't expecting to see you here. Woo.
Ah, c'est vous? Ok.
If it was a bodyguard who died in the lobby, where the hell is Moore?
Donc ça serait vous, là.
Garbage.
How can I help you, Agent Smith?
So, what's it like to be a thin blood?
You're curious, aren't you? Usually, you hunt us down without asking any questions.
There are rules, Wyatt.
Yeah, but I never asked to be this way. If you look at it that way, I'm innocent. If that means anything to you.
Like I said, there are rules. If we don't follow them, there will be chaos.
But it's unfair.
That's the Camarilla for you. You could have gone to the Anarchs if you didn't like our rules.
Or, we can change things from the inside.
We're eternal. We don't know how to change.
We were hunted under Quentin King. Look at us now. Things are already starting to change.
Just wait until an elder comes back.
I...
He'll launch a blood hunt before you can say unfair, and you'll all end up in the crematorium. So, what's it like to be a thin blood?
It sucks. Yeah, I can still go outside during the day, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. The descendants just can't understand. Sure, it's nice.
More than nice. I've been roaming the night since 1745. Do you have even the slightest idea what that does to you? How it changes you, without even realizing it, without wanting to. It eats at you from the inside.
But I'm still not complete. So, if I had to choose, I'd rather live at night and be like you.
La bête.
Thin bloods are the dregs of society. We're always wondering what's going to happen to us. You, of all people, should know that. If we want to be like you, even a little bit, we have to come up with potions that have a temporary effect.
I found your cook's shop.
You didn't touch anything, I hope.
Don't worry about it.
Thanks, Mr. Bazori.
I went through your trash.
So? Are you interested in one of my ingredients?
That's not really what I've got a problem with.
What?
You didn't tell me about the man's head in a plastic bag.
What? But what the hell? Is it more?
No, that head belonged to one of his bodyguards.
But... It wasn't me, Mr. Bazori, I swear. I don't know anything about it.
Parce que je peux pas utiliser ton point. Et du coup, je suis baisé. Ah oui, échec.
It was one of our servants.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know what that means?
But it's not me.
There will be an investigation. It belonged to someone, Wyatt.
Of course. I hope you'll find whoever did it.
You don't seem to be too worried.
Well, yeah, I didn't do anything. And if you had anything on me, you wouldn't be trying to intimidate me. Happy to help.
Bon. Non, lui, on peut pas lui parler. Bon, on peut lui parler, mais ça sert à rien. La DRA, super.
The vehicle ran into the wall.
J'ai oublié de faire ça, tiens. Tiens, regarde.
Wyatt's makeshift lab. And it's not meth.
Chouchou, ouais. Treizième et 14e, j'avais oublié 14e. Oui, mais... Merde. Dixième. Par contre, il y avait un truc là. Ah, que les voitures de Garner, oui, c'est ça là. Il n'y a rien. À part...
There's nothing.
Merde.
You should go see.
I know.
Do you know if our backup's on the way? This should take a long time.
Bon. Mais j'ai toujours pas trouvé un rapport sur Dr Richard. Fait chier. Il n'y avait plus rien, hein. Merde, pas où on sort. Merde. Ah, là, par là. Ah oui, c'est vrai que le Ligue 1 était annulé, ce con. Ils disent quoi, les copains? Belle victoire. C'est pas faux. Alors, en fait, je peux rien, je peux pas voir. C'est con, j'ai pas de. Je veux bien tout réussir. D'ailleurs, j'ai toujours pas trouvé le code, moi. Je voudrais bien trouver un. Tiens. Et à gauche, il y avait quoi là? Il n'y avait rien. Il manque un truc, hein. Sinon. C'est quoi là, je m'en rappelle plus. J'ai toujours pas le putain de coffre non plus.
I should put some money on that.
Je rappelle après.
I should put some money on that.
Et elle est partie. C'était quoi là? Non, là c'était là. C'était quoi là? Je m'en rappelle plus. Là c'était le jouet d'elle. Là c'était. Là c'était la chambre. Ah, quoi? Je veux. Là c'était. La merde alors. Ah, c'est peut-être pas dedans. Attends, je m'en rappelle plus. Il n'y avait rien, hein. Là c'était le truc à eux. Là c'était... Putain. Ah non, c'est pas... Ah, c'est quoi ça? Ah oui, là c'est machin. Un peu pris cher. Désolé. Appuyez.
A safe. Now
Putain.
we just have to find the code.
Bah, si je me rappelle bien, c'est 4-5. Un truc con. Bah voilà. C'est 4 0 5. Ah, du coup. Ouais. 4 5 2015. 2000. Est-ce que c'est bien ça? Ouais, pas dit. C'est pas le 4 5 2015 qu'il est né? C'est bien le code de la fille, hein. Attends, c'était où? C'était là-bas. Bien la date de naissance de la cocotte. Le code du coffre, date de naissance de June. De toi. Merde, c'est pas là.
June's whole life in pictures. June celebrating her 4th birthday.
Ah, attends, oui, oui, attends. Ah oui, et 4 ans. Donc elle est née en 2011. C'est... Je suis con. 4... Ah non, 4-9. Pardon. 4-9 2015. 4-9 2011. Comme ça. 4-9 2011. Et voilà, c'est mieux. 4, 9. Ah, 2011, c'est marrant ça. Bah c'est bien, 04. Sinon c'est 04, 09, 11, 11, 2011. Voilà. Alors. Ah bah voilà, recherche machin.
With a lot of money involved, we're not going to get a return on our investment anytime soon.
Passons les rapports, retournez chez le prince. Et ça?
A thank you letter from Fortress Security after the installation of a system for more.
Produit.
Maybe he kept it for reference. I've already heard about this company somewhere.
Voilà, je peux me barrer en fait. C'est bon. Tu as eu tout ce que tu voulais? Ouais, oui. Je sais pas pourquoi ça passe par là. Et oui, toujours les.
One of the weapons is missing.
Je ne sais pas là pour te barrer. Pas du tout. crois que j'ai fini. Hein. Retourner chez le prince. Ouais.
I got what I need. Let's go back to the ruins.
Après, il y a un 13e ou un 14e génération. Alternative, vous aurez pu trouver des informations. Ah oui, j'ai oublié ça. J'ai pas fait. Oh. Une pièce cachée dans l'appartement. Ah, les bâtards. Hé! Il est quelle heure là? Alors j'ai 104. Alors attends, 115 points d'expérience. Non, je me trompais. Comment on fait pour annuler? Je peux augmenter ça. Discipline, j'ai quoi? Domination, je l'ai. Tu vas mettre au spec 2. Voilà. Alors attends, j'ai ça mon dergois. Bah voilà.
Mom, have you ever been here before?
No, this place is a rental pumpkin. It was just for the party.
Oh. Do you know what happened?
No, that's what we are here to find out. But we have to be very careful. Do you remember our rules for when we go out?
Yes. I become invisible and don't touch anything.
That's a big girl attitude. You can walk around as long as you don't stray too far.
And if there's any sign of trouble, I wait for you outside?
That's it. We make a great team, Sweet Fangs. The police are here. Shit. That's a bad sign. Remember what we said. No wandering off.
Yes, Mom. I'm a big...
Okay then. Where are you, Richard?
I was still going to leave a colleague waiting.
Yeah, we're all gonna need breaks and breathers.
I've never seen anything like it, have you?
I've had to exhume a few old bodies over the years, but I never thought I'd stumble
Alors
across
j'ai trouvé une zone sûre, par contre je vois pas. Me transformer en... Pourtant j'ai le truc hein. Ouais, je peux me transformer, je peux mettre au spec. Bon écoute.
Stop! You can't come through here!
Hi, I live in the building and I was told to come give a statement.
You need to go down to the precinct to give your statement there. Only law enforcement is allowed here.
Oh, I hadn't understood that. Thank you.
Have a pleasant evening.
There's no way I'm gonna get access if I'm not one of them.
Oui, ça fait quoi? Bon, j'ai fait une version. Bon, alors, vous savez.
You shouldn't be out, and especially not here.
Move along, please. This isn't rocket science. Keep it simple.
I'll update. You shouldn't be out, especially not here.
Move along, please.
Hein? Alors. Je peux copier. Okay. Ah non, R2.
Great. Now I just need to find a secluded spot.
Voilà, putain. Je vais copier.
This should do the trick.
Sorry, but we got a full house. Officers tripping over each other already.
Only forensics is allowed in crime scenes.
And the feds, of course.
No sweat. It was just in case you needed help. I should find a uniform I can use to get in.
Ah, je peux pas copier l'uniforme. Ah, les bâtards. Bon. Je peux pas copier l'uniforme.
Richard, he sensed me. He's here. But something's wrong.
Good evening, officer.
Gentlemen. All these bodies. What the hell happened? I just got here. Can you fill me in?
I've never seen anything like it. It's a real bloodbath in there.
Je dois faire quoi, en fait?
Captain Paulson
Retrouver Emmanuel, l'enfant du prince. L'enfant du prince. Docteur Richard. Ok. Eh oui, j'ai déduction maintenant.
The feds are here already?
They showed up the minute we got here. We didn't even get a chance to see everything.
How'd they get here so fast?
They know who did it, obviously.
Do you really think it's terrorists?
It's weird, but hey, it could be. There are guys who are burned to a crisp, dismembered, beaten to a pulp. With those guys, you can expect anything these days.
What do we know about all these bodies?
Those are the ones we can take down already. The ones that were stabbed in the chest need to be put in crates and moved to the balcony. The feds will process them. We are not allowed to touch them.
Stabbed how?
Looks like some kind of sacrifice. They all got stabbed in the heart, it looks like. But if you want to make yourself useful, go see Paulson.
Where is he?
You just missed him. He just went into the living room.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna take a look around. Body bags. What could that mean? Body bags. What could that mean? Casings everywhere. All of them large caliber. Come with me over there.
Right away.
C'est se nourrir, ça a du mal à se nourrir, c'est ma gueule. l'ai pas dedans. Ah, il est mort? Oh non. C'est un trophée en tout cas. Obtenir une résonance avec chaque personnage. Ok.
So much blood.
Ça va, j'ai gagné 2 points de sang quoi.
I sense you're losing control.
It's all this blood. I need to focus.
Mom, are you feeling all right?
Yes. Don't worry about me, Pumpkin.
Mom, wait, please. I'm going to be sick. All this blood.
Début de concentration.
So strong.
Ok.
Crap. She feels as bad as I do.
I want to leave, Mom. I'm scared.
Mais tiens, ça marche même pas 46% dans tous les cas. Donc allez, pour une fois je vais gagner. À chaque fois échec quoi.
I thought you liked to go out with me. We always have so much fun.
The other times it was just vessels. There's blood everywhere.
Ah ouais, t'as perdu, ouais.
And bones. And pieces of people.
Your mother can't do anything for them. It's too late. But there may still be people I can help.
I see. But please, Mom, hurry up. Please?
We have no choice.
Can't you feel all that blood everywhere? Are we going to be hungry like this the whole time?
Concentration perdue, ah bah super.
Say, I was thinking, we haven't played a game together in ages.
I know. I miss our games.
Why don't you think up a riddle for Mom to solve?
Okay.
Hunger like that? Not now. Not here. A vessel with more holes in him than a junkie. We're off to a good start. Blood. Kinds were killed here. Somebody spilled wine here.
Allez. De toute façon, il n'y a pas grand chose là.
There are casings everywhere. And they're all large caliber.
Allez.
A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
Why don't you ask the captain? I still have work to do, sorry.
Dégage, je vais aller là-bas.
All right, guys. Listen up. The feds are taking over the investigation. So don't touch a thing. Put all the stiffs with stakes through their hearts out on the balcony. They'll take care of it. All right, go. You know what you have to do.
Shit. I have to find Richard and fast.
All said and done, it's probably better that the feds are handling this case. They have more resources to solve it.
Yeah, and the means to analyze everything we've already taken out to them on the balcony.
There's a note. I wonder what surprise Jar had in store for him.
In my entire career, I've never seen anything like it.
Traces of cocaine. I guess it was that kind of party. Looks like it was made by a shotgun blast. And we're not talking 12 gauge, but something bigger. Someone wanted to make sure there would be no survivors.
This doesn't look like the ammo for our surgical strikes.
There's so much evidence to collect.
We'll be here for only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry. Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
There's been wine in this glass. And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss? Yuck.
Elle était là-bas après.
LR3. There was a container here earlier. LR3.
Mais non, pas ça.
Smells burnt.
Hey, Central Dispatch sent me over to help.
Captain Paulson, but you can call me Chief.
Sure thing, Chief.
Right. You heard the orders?
I...
Everything we find at the scene needs to be shown to the feds.
Got it, Chief.
And the balcony is off limits.
But you don't seem too thrilled about that? Am I wrong?
Is it so obvious, officer? It's the first time in my entire career, and 30 years is a long time, that I feel like we're babysitting a crime scene.
Babysitting?
We've been ordered to secure the premises, lend our experts, and not ask any questions.
But why can't we go outside?
The feds got here first. It's their rodeo. They secured that area to store whatever they decide to collect.
To get here that fast, they must have known.
What they'd find. Exactly. Good point, officer. Usually, they show up after us if it's a new case, right? Because we're the ones who call them.
But that wasn't the case this time.
Not at all. They even seemed annoyed to see us show up. But then they must have thought it's nice to have help processing the scene and collecting evidence.
Oh, all right. So, what do we know so far?
Lots of Vicks. It has all the makings of a drug deal gone bad.
He's not buying it. But you have your doubts?
I do. There's too many things that don't add up.
Like what, Chief?
Bodies in accelerated decomposition. Even some skeletal remains.
Shit. Kindred were destroyed.
My hunch is that the feds are investigating a cult. But it's none of our business.
Thanks for walking me through it, Chief.
You report it to them if you find anything suspicious. Okay? I don't
Ok.
need their kind of trouble.
Oh non! Putain, c'est pas possible. Allez, arrête, arrête, ouais, arrête, oh!
Shit. It's starting again.
Mom, are you okay?
Bah, je vais tout faire
Do
foirer.
you feel weird too?
We've already had that talk, Halsey, my love. Don't look at it. So, have you come up with
Encore?
a riddle for me?
Yes, I've got one.
I'm
Pas d'erreur
listening.
dominée.
It's not too hard, is it?
No. Riddle me this. I fear the sun more than anything, and the mortals have been fighting me since forever. If they catch me, they keep me in a box. Who am I?
Je vais encore échec. Bah, je fais toujours échec, ça, l'idée de merde.
Mom already found that one.
Putain.
That's not how you play Riddle Me This. You
pas
have to
possible.
figure it out by yourself. Too bad, because it was an easy one. It's the cold.
Oh, of course. Silly me.
It's the cold. It's kept in the fridge, and the vessels don't like it. That's a pretty good one, don't you think?
Oh, wow. You were so right. I was way off. Halsey schoolers, one more point.
And 0 for Mom.
But I haven't said my last word. I'm not giving up.
Are you feeling funny too? Are you hungry?
I'm almost done, okay? Let's just keep playing.
On continue à jouer, et si je ne bois pas tout de suite.
It's too strong. Damn it.
Je peux même pas.
Lavender soap. Someone must have tried to mop up a stain with it.
Si je pouvais boire un coup là. Ah, je peux pas. Je peux pas. Ah, c'est lui, je peux. Ouais, pas le choix. Hein.
All right.
Ouais, 6 points de sang. Ça sera un peu mieux déjà. Ça sent que je vais en utiliser. Pour ça.
I'll join you on the balcony. Don't cry. He's gonna kill me.
Idiot.
These vessels can't hold your liquor. They've gone from
Ah
giddy
bah, de toute
to
façon,
pop in less than an
ce qui est
hour.
chiant, c'est que je peux pas voir.
Hazel's gonna kill me.
C'est deux en tout
You
cas.
lent it to me for the party.
Wait, try using soap. It's better than nothing. I'm covered too.
It won't come off.
Ah si, c'est marqué au-dessus. Ah ouais.
Don't cry. I'll ask one of my servants to take care of it, alright?
Okay, thanks. I'm going to go finish my cigar outside. I'm too nervous.
Good idea. If that will help you relax, I'll join you out on the balcony.
I'm on the right track.
Alors, le problème, c'est que si je fais l'autre, ça me fait 9, quoi. Et si je le tue, sinon.
Can someone come and bag a briefcase in the kitchen?
A briefcase? Get out of luck. I'm out of large size evidence bags. We got backup on the way. They'll make
it. Don't break anything. The owner's gonna be thrilled. A briefcase.
What is it?
It's a small suitcase. We put important papers in, Pumpkin. Let's see.
Hey, je peux pirater.
Supplier invoices, note files, all in barrel
Encore
under its
bien.
name. Better not leave that here. Otherwise, they'll trace it back to us.
It's too high. I can't reach them.
What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LPU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was...
Elle est ouverte.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Address to some warehouse over on Cellar Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district.
We've got to hand it all over to the feds. I can do it.
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got to warn Hazel. The wall was literally blown apart.
Ah, je pense que c'est une demande de copier.
It's the reference of the container that was here. A vessel. Dead. A bracelet. No, that's a broken handcuff.
Alors, remettre la dame scène, le code 772-48. Supprime mon message, merci. Le code. Putain. Il y a des codes partout. 55-93. Le code, supprime mon message. Le code 60. Voici mon message, sinon je continuerai. Après la prochaine. Ok, il y a des codes partout. Bon, ceci dit, j'ai fait là. J'ai fait cette porte là, oui. Ici, j'ai l'impression qu'on ne va pas passer. De toute façon, je vais faire là-bas avant. Et il faut que je fasse ça. Et là, il faut que je le fasse parce que je peux enfin y aller.
A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
But it sure smells like death in here.
Yeah. Makes our morgue smell like a flower shop.
Ah.
Even the chief has no idea what they're up to.
Ça c'est cool. Est-ce que je bois un coup? Ouais, peut-être.
They must have emptied their
Par contre, il
magazines.
faudrait... Toi, je peux pas. Non. Toi, je peux pas non plus. Il y avait deux nanas là tout à l'heure. Toi, je peux pas. Alors, c'est que des hommes. Ah non.
Come with me over there.
Par contre, je peux pas faire après. Il y a des mecs partout. Ouais, ça va. Je ne tue pas, je ne tue pas. Ma casse a une sacrée soif. Hein. Sauf si je dois la tuer, mais...
Wow, what the hell happened here? He's dead. With gear like that, he's gotta be one of the men who hit us. S.A.D. They even gave themselves a name. There's been blood in this glass. I never understood wasting vessels like that. That sounds like Richard. Preparing vessels with injections.
Retrouver les miséricors et trouver Émilie l'enfant du prince.
A donor, shop full of lead. She's wearing a Red Swan vessel's uniform. I remember now. Retracted pupils.
Je m'en fous.
Even though she's dead. It's the effects of the drugs that Richard gives them to enhance their flavor.
Ok.
Oh shit.
Help me. Mom? Is somebody there?
Stay where you are, honey.
Faut être mis, ennemi, bouffé.
Aisha, help me. That's Richard's servant. Natasha, keep your voice down. There are still people here. Shit, you don't look so good. What did they do to you?
We hid in here. I was with a vessel that Richard had prepared for the evening. Carmen. I was able to conceal the door behind us, but it was too late for Carmen. We were followed. But I got that son of a bitch.
Did you see what went down here?
I was in the living room. There was a wall of fire on the balcony.
With flamethrowers from the roof.
They blew out all the walls. It came from all sides. They know who we are. They were shouting out numbers, checking off a list.
Were they looking for us?
Yes.
Enter.
They know how to identify us.
Miley, have you seen her?
She was... yeah. Went out to smoke. I...
Take it slowly. Do you know where Richard was?
In a big bedroom.
Listen, the police and the feds are still here. Just hang in there until they leave and... Yes, Pumpkin. It's all right. But Hazel will be able to get us out of here.
Bon, allez, on se casse. Oui, j'ai déjà fait là, il y a quelqu'un. Ouais, là. Bon, le blanc. Où je dois traverser? Je ne peux pas traverser parce qu'il faut que je me transforme en FBI.
There's been wine in this glass.
Ah oui,
And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss. Yuck.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
Ok. Faut que j'en vois un. Faut que j'en vois un. Il faut que j'en vois un. J'en vois pas un pour l'instant.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Eh ouais. Eh, faut que je les copie. Ouais. Par là-bas, ça sert à rien. Là, je verrai pas. Ah, lui, peut-être. Ouais, je peux faire que les scientifiques pour l'instant.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Que j'ai vu ici. Voilà, je peux.
You can't come through here. Sorry. I haven't finished collecting evidence.
Voilà. J'ai pas respecté ça, moi, non?
Miko Izanami. Now I remember. She turns vessels into marionettes during parties. A pouch stained with wine. Somebody spilled wine on this bag. A cigar.
Cigar.
Miley was supposed to speak. Or rather flatter Hazel.
Pourquoi je peux pas le prendre? J'ai bien fait de... Je peux suivre les traces encore. Orange. Ah mais du coup oui, c'est là-bas. Je présume. Ah non, c'est par là.
Somebody spilled wine here.
C'est juste ça? Tu veux faire du... Oh, bâtard. Ça sert à rien. Mais bon.
Come on, our hands on deck can't hurt.
Ah non, puis ça continue. Oh la vache.
Mom,
Yes?
come on, please.
C'est pas possible.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit.
It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. Weren't you supposed to be coming up with
Y'a
a
pas
riddle for
d'erreur,
me?
à chaque fois je loupe.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's the last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So, riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
Attends, si... Merde, on va faire répéter. Oh merde. Si machin... Si on sire... Je me rappelle plus. Bon, je me sais plus.
If you embrace Hazel Iverson's child, you'd create a blood bond with that kindred and...
But Mom, you know you can't embrace a kindred.
Ben oui, parce que je me suis trompé.
If you could, then you'd have lots of sires.
That's right. Your riddles are tough, Pumpkin. Now tell me already.
Easy peasy. The sire of my child can only be me.
Of course. I get it now.
And so, if Hazel Iverson is my sire, then I am your child.
I would have never figured it out.
I'm all out of ideas, Mom. There's too much blood
Ouais, bah bon, elle va tuer tout le monde, elle.
Yes, I know.
And also, I mean, Mom, I don't want to see Richard.
You can stay outside if you want. I'll hurry up.
I guess.
Bon, je l'ai pas encore... Il y a un moment, putain, regarde tout ce que j'ai, moi. Faut que je bois un coup maintenant.
Sorry, I'm on a tight schedule.
Come on. I have to find Richard.
We're done with the photos.
All right. Hey there. Perfect timing. You the explosives expert I called in for?
No, I just got here. I'm backup. I'm here to gather ballistics evidence.
Good luck with that.
Why is that?
I've no clue as to what went down here, but bullets were on the menu. Shots fired in all directions. And it looks like your basic 9mm is no longer in style.
How's that?
See for yourself. Some of the impacts left holes as big as my fist.
Okay. I'll give you a hand when I'm done here.
Let me brief you on the zone we're clearing now. We've got a stiff in the room on the right. Looks like he died from blunt force trauma. Anyway, we've got orders to pack them up as is for the feds. Don't bother with the report. They're taking care of everything.
All right, then.
In the room on the left, there's a corpse we need to analyze. But I'm warning you, it's a real mess. The people who did this are crazy. It's all priority, just check the boxes.
I'll get started immediately. Shit. Richard.
Il est un peu dans le cœur. Tu peux l'enlever, hein, puis normalement il est pas mort. Hein. Mais il y a un dessin, un espèce de rituel. Voilà.
Take it slow. They sure did a number on you.
J'aurais pu le diabler.
They're here. They found us. Before I knew it hit me. I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals. Unafraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Calm down. What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that? Are you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford. They mowed us down like so many blades of grass, all of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait, there might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane. It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley, but I need your help.
Miley? Now I understand. The prince had you released against my orders, and she sent you here. And you'd rather obey her? She's using you. There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help since you're here for her.
44 succès.
I don't want you to go back to sleep at the Institute. Please don't leave me all alone again.
À égalité, je vais encore perdre, donc on en veut une. Oh non, c'est un miracle.
The prince sent me to find out what happened. It was an order. And you don't refuse the prince's orders, you know?
Yes, all too well.
Seeing what happened to you, it's a good thing I'm here.
I don't see her interest in you as a good thing. It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you, or about your premonitions?
That argument doesn't hold water. Hazel's not the first person to take an interest in our gifts. Princes have always sought glimpses of tomorrow to better rule their domains. Take Quentin King, for example.
Yes, I know. She wants to separate you from me, I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
Mom, you're not going to tell him about me, right? He never wants us to be together.
She believes that Halsey should be under my care.
Proof of point.
And that I alone should decide what's best for her.
Don't tell me. She's here with you.
Of course she's with me.
Merde.
I couldn't just leave her.
Oh, this is just getting better and better. Right, it's a good thing I keep my emergency kit at the prince's apartments.
Why?
I'll give you a dose once we're back there. That should be enough to get you back to the Institute.
I'm old enough to make decisions for myself, aren't I?
Just an ounce of reason. You... Leisha, tell me sincerely how you're feeling.
Fine. I mean, normal fine, I guess.
Then it's even
Oh
more
merde,
serious than I
putain.
thought. Aren't you ever gonna heed my advice?
I have to finish up here.
To look for Miley, I heard. Do you want to end up like all the others? Shredded to bits on the balcony?
Don't take it that way.
Then all is well. I'll leave you to it. I'm going to have a word with Iverson.
Wait, I have to tell you something. They have the address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
So, there's going to be a second attack.
I would weigh those words.
And I advise you to watch your step.
Bon, bah, c'était pas terrible.
A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
viens, on se dépêche.
A stake. There's no doubt about it. This is for us. Kindred were toasting here. A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out.
Huh. I've already seen this brand here.
So there's just these three left to bring down? At this security level, yes, Agent Olsen. Do you know how much time we got left to get this done? I've got no idea. I see. And the missing Delta? No. We still haven't found her.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area.
12, ouais, mais là par contre je suis dans la merde. Ceci. On va voir un coup. Tiens, faut que je bois un coup. Ah là là, il n'y a rien pour moi.
Ah, finally, Calvary. Thanks for coming.
It's a good turn if I can take a look around here alone to myself. It's the code for a body they must have picked up.
Merde.
A vial of some sort of chemical. Fibrinogenidone.
Oui, non, mais je m'en fous.
Sunrise Group, London. That vial must have been screwed onto something. It's the reference of the container that was here.
Oh, je vais tuer quelqu'un, c'est pas possible. Hein.
Torn off. Oh, Jara could have done that.
Je suis à 12.
There is an extensive amount of debris that's relatively concentrated.
Il n'y a pas un que je peux voir. Voilà.
Ah, finally, Calvary. Thanks for coming. Oh, excuse me. I was about to ask you for a hand. I thought you were a colleague.
Là, je suis dans la merde.
Here we go. I wonder what's hiding here. Holy shit. Everything's been burned. Everything. Organs. Are they cutting us up into pieces?
Don't touch those papers.
Shit. There are names on these files. I'd better get him out of here so I can take a look.
Don't bother with that. Those are Stanford's files.
He brings paperwork on a job like this?
Yes. So his novice can record whether they were captured or exterminated.
With They have intel on us. I have to find out what they know. His novice is busy, and...
Agent Olsen's got a lot to do. But he's handling it himself.
I needed to see him anyway. I'll just take them to him.
Don't bother, he'll pick them up on the way to see Stanford.
Ah, je peux pas, j'ai pas assez de...
Slipped my mind. Sorry.
Putain, là, on est dans la merde. Je ne peux rien faire.
Sorry, I don't have the time. SAD. Same unit as the dead guy in the office.
Tiens, bah là, c'est le bar qui a perdu son bar.
They also suffered losses. This one's missing an arm. The one I found in the bathroom, I'm guessing. Wow. Am I seeing this right? They're collecting us. Dust. They didn't just kill neonates. I wonder who that was. Bones. Probably a neonate. Rotting flesh. That kindred had been embraced recently. More boxes. Medical supplies?
Une clé de la boîte médicale. Ça va?
Hey, you! Come give me a hand. We have specimens to move.
Here are the containers Richard told me about. They're collecting us. I can't believe it. More boxes. They're collecting us. I can't believe it.
Pourquoi c'est elle? Pardon.
Emmett Olsen. What's he going to do with that? Huh, there's a note on this one. Bingo. The files of everyone they're taking away. Which one is Miley in? More boxes.
Watch where you're putting your feet.
So, has forensics processed the bedrooms?
Yeah, I think so. They,
You think so? Isn't there anyone here that can inform me about anything? I've been asking for an hour. I must give Monsignor an update detailing how long this is going to take. Let's not keep him waiting then.
But the local police are
Just
very...
tell them Agent Olsen sent you. And we will see how high they are willing to jump. We still have bodies to evacuate and samples to recover.
You bet. You can count on me.
Monsignor will be growing impatient.
Which one do you want to take down?
Alors là, je sais plus.
Sorry, I've got one more thing to do.
No problem.
Si, il faut que je descende le cercueil de machine, mais je sais plus lequel. Cercueil de idée.
More boxes.
Je sais plus lequel c'est. Ah merde. Après j'ai une clé. Ouais, je sais pas quoi. Ah mais j'ai pas été là-bas. C'est quoi? Ah non, 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 non. Ah.
Stop. You can't go in there. Monsignor standing orders. No interruption.
So Stanford is back there. But I just wanted to...
It's too dangerous, and you know it. If you've got something to give him, tell Olson is novice.
Suit yourself. But remember I warned you.
That's not very encouraging.
Yes?
Just out of curiosity, do you know what Stanford's doing in there?
Yeah. I think he's exterminating a few parasites. World a safer place and all.
No kidding. I'll pay for this.
Bon bah, je crois qu'elle dit que c'est dangereux là-bas.
Guys sure are efficient. I can say that. Which one do you want to take down?
Ah mais ça quitte.
I'm taking this one. You get that down?
Yep, got it.
Let's go, sure things. Quick steps.
Is everything okay, Mom?
Yes, yes, Pumpkin.
Bah 12, non, j'en peux plus.
See you later. I hope it's Miley.
Oh là, oh là, oh là, vous avez négligé. Hein? D'accord. Élément suspicieux manqué, 1 sur 3. Oh là là là. Vampire, vous avez ramené un vampire, vous avez vous avez brisé l'illusion, vous avez entendu parler. Ah merde, j'ai oublié les autres en plus. Oh, pas terrible. On va arrêter là. 140 points d'expérience, monsieur. Alors, nous allons continuer. Ah, trophée.
And like always, you've completed your mission.
Like always.
Those words don't come from me. You must...
Après, je peux... Si, ça fait recommencer. Si je fais menu principal... Ça me met où? Je pense que c'est bon.
Like always.
Ouais, c'est bon.